What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mod Squad Network's Conversations with the Mod Squad. I'm your host, Kevin. Joining you, as always, is Felix.
What's up?
And today we are going to be interviewing the lovely Harley from the Mod Squad Network. How are you doing today, Harley?
I'm tired, but I'm good.
Hey, it's one of those days, been one of those weeks, been one of those months. 2004 has been one of those years.
Thank you for joining us, Harley. Thank you for joining us.
Definitely. What this show is all about is we're going to ask you some unconventional questions to try to figure out more about who you are and what you're all about. So the first question I have, Harley, is you're part of the Mod Squad Network. How did that come about?
Well, originally me and Felix were friends for a couple years before I started watching the Mod Squad, and then I did a test run with you guys, and next thing I know, I'm part of the Mod Squad.
And we are glad to have you. All right. Felix, I think you have some questions for her.
I got some questions for you, Harley. Just again, first thing that pops in your head. Could be a couple words, but try to keep it to one. It's up to you.
Word association. Here we go.
Western.
Clothes.
Green.
Bean.
Rain.
Forest.
Memory.
Gone.
Castle. This is going completely differently. See, everyone's going to be different. Everyone's going to be different.
Just the first thing that pops in your head.
Kingdom.
Castle.
There we go.
Network.
Mod Squad.
Rose.
Flower.
Adventure.
Time.
Fear.
Factor.
What did you say?
Factor.
Cheeseburger.
Nasty.
Really?
All right. The next set of questions is more interviewee type questions, but they're unconventional. And to follow up with Felix's cheeseburger question, the question I have for you is a hot dog a sandwich?
It could be, depending on where you get it from.
Ooh, what do you mean by that?
Like, if you get it from, Steak and Shake, or even Five Guys, they cut it in half and put it in between the bread.
That's kind of your definition there, Kevin, that we were speaking about in your interview.
Yeah.
Two pieces of bread.
Yeah. I see, me personally, I don't think a hot dog is a sandwich because it's my definition of a sandwich is meat in between two pieces of bread. Hot dog bun is one piece of bread folded over.
But at Steak and Shake, they put it in between two buns, like a hamburger bun.
So you said it is a sandwich.
So I consider it a sandwich depending on where you get it from.
Okay.
Everybody's definition is going to be different. I like it. Speaking of hot dogs, when I think of hot dogs, I keep thinking of events because there's nothing better than a hot dog at an event. And I love going to wrestling events. There's nothing better than the wrestling coming out to a theme song because you know exactly who that is when that music hits. The question I have for you is, if a theme song played every time you walked into a room, what would that theme song be?
I think it's Theory of a Dead Man.
Theory of a Dead Man, you said?
I think that's who sings it.
All right.
But the song's called The Bitch Came Back.
Okay. Huh?
That's what we're looking for.
Very fitting, Asha.
Yeah, it was Theory of a Dead Man.
Speaking of songs, what is your guilty pleasure car karaoke song? That song that when it comes on, you roll up the windows and crank that radio up and just sing as loud as you possibly can.
The shower scene by Ice Nine Kills.
Okay. I have to
I
check
don't-
that one out.
Yeah, I don't
Shower scene.
particularly know that song. But, and speaking of being in the car, I like to go on long vacations. What is the farthest you've ever traveled from home for vacation?
To Arizona.
Really? What'd you go there for?
When I went to Mad Monster to meet you guys.
Oh, that was a fun time, by the way. That was a real fun time. I enjoyed it. That is a mileage. That is a mileage vacation. But if you could travel 10 years to the past or 10 years to the future, only for 24 hours, which way would you go and why?
I'd probably go 10 years to the past to try to change some of the mistakes I've made.
I like it.
I do too. Yeah, we've all made those mistakes, and we all want to fix them. At least most of us do. Here, this is a little bit of color theory. How would you describe the color purple to a blind man?
Dark and girly at the same time.
Okay.
All right, so dark and
Even the
gray.
music here stopped to listen to that answer. It's like,
Hey, it knows. It knows. The music knows. What is the funniest thing to ever have happened to you that you can legally talk about?
Oh my god. Okay, so when I was giving birth to my oldest son, it was quite embarrassing, but okay. It's funny at the same time. I ended up shitting on the nurse's shoes.
it happens. That's close to what Kevin said.
It happens.
And my mother said, well, the nurse deserved it because she left the blood pressure cup on you till your arm turned purple. So she deserved the being shit on.
For a second, they're like, the baby. Wait, no.
What a shitty nurse. What a shitty.
Exactly.
Well, when you're constipated for months because you're pregnant, it kind of happens.
I'm
happens.
sure every pregnant woman out there can relate, to tell you the truth.
That's the only one I did that with.
If you were to poll family and friends, what would they say you're most known for?
Always being there no matter what.
That's what's up. I like it.
You know what? I'll have to agree with that since we are friends. You've always been there for me, so I can definitely say that. I like Superman. I like comic books, but if you had a superhuman power, what would it be, and would you use it for good or evil?
I'd go invisible so I could hide from everybody when I'm having anxiety.
Okay.
You know what? I'm sure a lot of people with anxiety would think that because they want to hide. So it would be for good.
Yeah, it'd be good for me.
And those of you guys not making fun, if you guys need to talk to someone, 988, text, call, do it.
Definitely.
I would have loved to be invisible today.
I get it. Like I said, I'm a Superman fan. I love comic books. But what single piece of media, whether it be a book, movie, TV show, has had the most influence on the person you are today?
Let's see. Growing up, I always strived when I had kids to be like Lorelai Gilmore towards my children. And if you ask my daughter, I have been like Lorelai Gilmore with her. And so Lorelai Gilmore and the Gilmore Girls has always been a staple to who I have become with my children.
That's what's up.
I like it. If your life was a movie, though, what would the title be, and who would play you?
The Madhouse, and probably, oh, what is her name? The girl that's on Mike and Molly.
Oh, McCarthy.
Yeah,
Can't remember her
I've
Melissa
name.
never seen
McCartney.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Melissa
Melissa
McCarthy.
McCartney. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what's up.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. I can see that. And Madhouse, I get it. I definitely get it.
You should have seen this house yesterday, man. Definitely
Oh.
was.
Oh, speaking of movies, one of my favorite movies is Castaway, where he's stranded on a desert island. But if you were stranded on a deserted island, what 3 items would you take with you and why?
See, food, matches.
I'm the only one that didn't think that way.
And probably a radio, like one of the old crank ones.
Ooh, that's it. Yeah, the ones that don't even need batteries. You just crank it up.
Gosh,
Yeah,
you really thought about that. That's good.
I like that. I like that question. I used to use one of those radios when camping a lot.
We had them in Oklahoma for storm season.
Yeah, they're good. They're good for shelters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you could switch lives with anybody just for one day, who would it be and why?
Nobody, because of the fact that I like my life the way it is, and I don't want to have to deal with what other people are possibly dealing with, because they may have something worse than what I have going on.
Okay.
I like that.
Didn't
Everybody's
think of it
dealing
that
with
way.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody in the world is dealing with something. I get it. What are your 1 year, 5 year, and 10-year goals?
Let's see. 1 year, I want to be promoted to a multi-team lead manager at my job. 10 years, I want to be a district, like the manager above the multi-team. And what was the last one?
1,
years.
5, and 10.
Okay, 5 years, I hope to be running at least 3 offices of my own.
Those are really good goals. Really good goals set for yourself. The last question I have for you is, if you took center stage to the world and the world was listening to you, what would your message be?
Don't give up on your goals. Keep striving no matter how hard it is.
Love it.
A lot of these are good, Harley. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna talk crap. I'm not gonna give you shit. A lot of these answers are really good. All right. We're gonna end it as we do with rapid fire. I'm gonna give you 2 options. Pick one, and that's it. These are pretty easy. Android or Apple?
Apple,
DC or Marvel?
DC,
Horror or geek?
geek,
Day or night?
night,
Rock or country?
rock,
Wings or ribs?
wings,
Cats or dogs?
cats,
Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation,
Chess or checkers?
checkers,
Books or audiobooks?
audiobooks,
And just because it's Kevin's favorite, hard tacos or soft tacos?
that's a tough one. Hard
The taco
tacos.
one. All right.
Tacos. Of course, let's face it, any type of taco is a good one. So,
Agreed.
Well, my
right.
favorite are the Doritos nacho cheese one.
oh,
Still have
from
not
Taco
tried
Bell.
those.
Yeah,
Those are so good.
I agree. I definitely agree. All right, Harley, that is all the questions we have for you. Thank you for being here. Do you have anything that you would like to promote?
Well, of course, the Mod Squad guys. I host the horror show and the movie show, and co-host the gaming show. And I'm on the lives quite a bit here lately on Saturday night, where we go live. And you guys can also check out the Asylum with Harley, that is live every Sunday night, 8 Eastern. And we also are starting to do recorded episodes.
Right on.
Very cool. Excited to see what happens in the future at the Asylum. All right, guys. Thank you very much, Harley, for being here. That does it for this episode of Conversations with the Mod Squad. So for Harley and Felix, I am Kevin saying thank you for being a friend.
See ya.
Bye.